Have you ever tried to speak Spanish and your brain suddenly becomes a full time editor? You think of a sentence, then you correct it, then you correct the correction, then you think in another way to say it, and then someone else speaks. If that feels painfully familiar, stay with me because today we are going to talk about the mental overthinking loop, the hidden pattern that rewrites your sentences, blocks your voice, and convinces you that you are not ready to speak. And spoiler, this loop has nothing to do with grammar and everything to do with how your brain protects you from emotional risk. Welcome back to Spanish Confidence Lab. Let me tell you about a student I'll call Alex. Alex studied Spanish for years. He knew vocabulary, he understood native speakers, he could read novels. But every time he tried to speak, his mind turned into a mental traffic jam and his thoughts piled up. Is that the right verb? Should I use ser o estar? Wait, is my accent right? What if I sound stupid? Maybe I should say it in another way. By the time he chose a sentence, it was already too late. And what did he say instead? Never mind. And then he switched to English. Does that sound like you? If yes, this episode might change the way you see your Spanish forever. Let me talk about what actually happens in the brain. Overthinking during speaking isn't random, it's a protective mechanism. Your brain is doing three things at once. 1. Threat detection. Detección de amenazas. Not physical threat in this case, but social threat. Judgment, embarrassment, or rejection, maybe. 2. Error prevention. Prevención del error. Your brain tries to eliminate every possible mistake because mistakes feel dangerous, even if they are not. 3. Identity protection. Protección de la identidad. Speaking another language can make you feel like a different, less competent version of yourself. So your brain tries to prevent you from feeling not enough. And this is where the loop begins. Because your thoughts say, let me fix this sentence until it's perfect. But the real message underneath is, let me protect myself from feeling vulnerable. And here's the paradox. The more you try to speak perfectly, the less you speak. So, overthinking slows down your speech, hace más lento tu discurso, kills spontaneity, mata la espontaneidad, increases anxiety, aumenta la ansiedad, disconnects you from real communication, te desconecta de una comunicación real, and reinforces the belief that I am not ready yet. Refuerza la creencia de que aún no estás listo. In this case, perfection becomes a cage. And the trickiest part, you don't notice it happening. Because for you, it feels like you are being careful, when in reality, you are being held hostage by your own brain. Let's reframe your Spanish journey. Imagine your Spanish voice as a small flame. Overthinking is the wind trying to blow it out before it grows. But confidence? Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to speak before the editing begins. You don't need a perfect sentence. You need a brave one. One messy, imperfect, human sentence spoken out loud is worth more than 20 perfect sentences that stayed in your mind. Here's a simple tool I teach my students: the 5-second rule. When a sentence forms in your mind, you have exactly 5 seconds to say it out loud, with kindness, and without editing. After 5 seconds, the brain switches from communication mode to protection mode. And then the loop begins. Try this the next time you speak. It will feel scary, it will feel raw, but it will also feel like your real voice finally stepping forward. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one sentence in Spanish that you often overthink? ¿Qué frase en español te da vueltas en la cabeza a menudo? Write it in the comments and let it exist imperfectly. Your comment might be the first step in breaking your overthinking loop. And if today's episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share Spanish Confidence Lab with someone who needs a gentler, kinder path to speaking Spanish. Every week, we uncover another emotional layer behind your Spanish voice, and little by little, we will bring it back. I'm Raquel, and this is Spanish Confidence Lab, the place where your voice is not only welcome, but wanted. See you next episode. Nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Hasta pronto.